Oh no. So CPL is a tournament for basically geared towards getting people better at the game. Um, and I'm casting replays of matches from that tournament. Oh boy, great. Yeah. It looks like the I didn't realize this before. The first series we're going into is a Terran versus Terran, so it'll be a long time. Oh, come on, let's get it. There we go. Alright, in the top right, we have Denials, aka Slain, fighting for Samyang Fire as the Red Terran. And in the bottom left, I don't know how to say his name. Aki? Ake? AKE3? I don't know. We're just gonna call him Orange. I don't know. Operation Indecision guy. This is tier 2 for CPL, which, if I remember correctly, is supposed to be like 1300 to 1500 MMR on the ladder. But there's some variation in that. Ake? Yeah, Ake's not bad. We'll go with that. So I'm a Protoss player, so, you know, I'm the most qualified to give opinions on this matchup. Pretty famous for being the longest one, and this is a big map, and they're cross positions, so I think we are settling in for a long one here. I tried to play Terran in some team melee, and I think the guy I was playing with wanted to strangle me because I was so bad at moving my army around. Which every time I did anything, he was like, no, 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 that's the exact opposite of what you want to do. Alright, so both players going for a bit of a forward Rex, but that's not too crazy in this matchup. You pretty much like make like one Marine, and then start making Vultures, so it's not that bad to put this barracks further out on the map, so you can scout easier with it. Gas. Yeah, so they're both doing pretty much exactly the same thing, except Denials is like almost double the AVM. Excuse me. Yeah, scouting with their SUVs. They're gonna figure out its cross spawns about 40 seconds, I think. So this map, other than just being big, I don't really know how it plays into TVT. It's relatively open. Not really that many choke points in the middle of the map. These island bases, I'm curious how those will play into it. I don't know if TVT gets like really late, like it turns like a drop fest. But I don't know if that makes island bases better or worse. Looks like Ake's factory is a bit faster. Nothing too crazy. Probably just because this barracks had to be delayed a bit by being this far out here. Yeah, the natural being high ground, that could matter. Well, I guess it's about to matter. Never mind. So this totally was not just for scouting barracks. I should have paid attention to that. We have a bunch of Marines here. So yeah, this actually could be a big problem for Ake here. Gonna pull some workers. One goes down. Just the mining time here is gonna be a big pain in the butt. Whoa. Oh, that Marine barely squeaks out of there. Yeah, this is so hard. Like, this barracks didn't even land it. I guess it's just trying to get a Vulture out. So 3 softened up Marines against a Vulture. On a low ground. Picks off a weak one. Misses that one. Picks out the SUVs. I feel like this Vulture's gonna lock it down. Uh oh. Slightly too far forward there. Does pull back in time. Oh man, just repair the vulture. Just repair the vulture. It's got 2 health. Oh man, it loses the vulture. The second one does pop, and he will clean this up. But he's lost a vulture, and he's down 6 SCVs. That seems pretty bad. Oh, I like this. This is cool. Building a depot to block the machine shop. Always nice. Command center started for denials over here. So Ake does have 2 factories to denials 1. That seems like the only way you can come back. At least without just going to like a super long game and trying to outplay him over, you know, a very long period of time. But I've seen a lot of TVTs in CPL where one player has 2 factories and the other only has 1. The 1 factory player just doesn't seem to be that bothered about it. Oh man, nice micro from Denials, pulling back the weakened vulture. So he keeps both of them alive from that engagement. Vulture speed. No point in getting mines to the opponent, it just has vultures. But I don't think he just doesn't have the numbers advantage to really get anything done here. Yeah, we're gonna see a tank. As soon as that tank comes out, oh, never mind. Changes his mind. He's making speed vultures of his own. So I guess you know, changing production back and forth a couple times like this, it's actually gonna make denials pretty vulnerable here. There's 2 vultures to 5, and they're gonna run past each other. So these 5 vultures get in there, they can definitely equalize the worker count. Oh, they catch one of these vultures out here. Oh man, don't chase, just go for it. I mean, I guess he can't really know. He doesn't know that denials is so vulnerable, but look at this. 7 vultures here. We have 2. But it is giving denials time to wall off. That makes me so sad. The vultures could have been all up in here. That tank is going to come out too. Trying to pick off some workers building the wall here, but that's about all they're going to get done. Two machine shops. We go like mass tank. We see siege coming up. I just feel like the expansion from Ake is going to be so late. Loud. It's going to be so hard for him to come back into the game. It's like, what, a 13 worker lead now? You see an armory going up with the attack upgrade already started for denials. Okay, so I had this thought about this eBay, like, I guess you're getting it so you don't die to Wraiths, I guess? But, like, at this point, if Denials has an expansion, a wall, and he did all that damage to you, if he has Wraiths, you're probably just gonna die anyway. Like, if he had Wraiths on top of that. So I feel like, if you're behind like this, you should just gamble and not bother with turrets. And now he's getting this armory. Like, he's gonna go for a late game, but his command center still hasn't started. It's almost 9 minutes into this game. I guess there's a chance if he contains him in here. So yeah, I guess if Ake like contains denials in here, and then like double expands or something, and maybe the turrets like keep denials from being able to drop on the contain. Oh no, but the vision from this barracks letting this tank take out the tank down here. Oh, yeah, vultures take so long to kill tanks. Yep, I think that any idea of containment is over now. way more vultures here for denials. A lot of mines here set up. Whenever tanks try to go through, they might get blown up. Oh, that's a lot of tanks. Never mind. Alright. Scratch everything I said about the contain being over. Oh, meanwhile, a few people are trying to run in the base, getting caught by some tanks. Oh no, and just like me, his attention was too focused on one area. He lost so many vultures there. It was like 11 vultures or something that he lost. So that's definitely good for Egg, but is it good enough? Well, this contain is set up again. I think you might want these to be spread out a little bit, but I'm not sure it'll matter. Oh. Okay. We see a starport coming up for denials here. Might be able to use drops to bust out of here, but even though we got the eBay, we don't see turrets set up here. We don't even see workers heading out there. Oh my god, this is mean. He puts the barracks there so to block the command center, although now that I think about it, it's Terran, so it could have just built the command center here. And the 1-0 is started. I bet 2-0 can start to get the science facility, right? So oh, you got the army, didn't even start the attack upgrade. This command center could have been way faster. Like, cut the army, cut the eBay. Yeah, just don't care if there's a barracks there. That could have been done like 3-4 minutes earlier. But he does have the denials pretty much contained in here. Oh, so this is a feature of this map that I didn't think about. Where you have tanks in your main, shoot this area, or vice versa. I know I've had this happen to me in a PvT, like a Terran gets to here, they put tanks here, and they start killing all my gateways. That feels bad. So I can definitely see the same thing happening here. Mischance. Not getting in denial's way there. I feel like every shot hit. Pulling some workers trying to bust out of here. Might be able to do it. Oh, and here's a Wraith. Oh, so this one Wraith is going to scare away these 3 tanks. Whoa, so many workers died from denials. How many workers did he pull to do that? He was like 20 workers ahead, now was only 5. Seemed unnecessary if he had a Wraith coming out. Oh, decent mine hits here. I feel like he didn't need to force this issue. Like, the Wraith alone would have done it. But he is free. He does still have an economic lead. And he's getting his 3rd command center. Like, the natural from Ake just finished. Although, Ake's also starting his 3rd. Behind denials, but not as far behind as he was with the natural. Back to sieging in the middle of the map. Are you really that worried about one tank on the low ground? I mean, again, I don't know. I'm terrible at Terran. I feel like you sneak up here. Oh, I guess there is a mine revision. Wraiths fly right over those tanks as they're gonna go head into the main base of Egg, try to do some damage. But there's turrets up. Goliath shooting down this barracks. I think the Wraiths think the better of it. Split up their damage to shoot both tanks. They're going to force Egg to abandon this position. Unless you get these Goliaths in your time. Are Wraiths that bad that you can just like leave tanks here taking damage? Yep. You can like make a Goliath and walk it across the map in the time it takes for a Wraith to kill anything. But there's so many more tanks out of denials. He's up like almost 40 supply. Seems pretty hard to come back from in this matchup. Unless, I mean, I guess unless denials just walks into a big siege wall. Well, I don't really know what to talk about. It's TVT. Except the fact that he is, well, he's equalize the worker count. Although he's about to lose a bunch, so these 3 vultures sneaking in here. Alright. You guys finally see some action here. It looks like these tanks will be cleaned up. But, oh, never... Yeah. The colors are hard. Alright, so it looks like the vultures from Egg doing some nice mind micro to clean up those tanks. He didn't take as much damage from those vultures as I thought. He's pretty quick to defend. And SCVs are pretty beefy. And now the supply gap is getting smaller and smaller. Let's see, what is it? Barracks getting over here. Wraith, Goliath, and Tank against Tank Vulture seems pretty good. Yeah, I feel like he could have been pumping these Wraiths a bit harder. Oh, he's got 2 now. Looks like he's scared to make some drops. Very nice. Trying to control this area so he can defend both of his expansions here. The main almost mined out for Ake. Did you get +1? Yeah, he got +1, but no starport or science facility in sight. No science facility in sight for denials. I know. Now I've heard this, and I can do the math. I think +2 on tanks is insanely good in this matchup. Because if they have +2 attack, they 2-shot enemy tanks instead of 3-shot. That just is such a big difference. So I think it's a mistake not to get that. But in the meantime, Denials is coming in here with a big army. Not just 3 vultures anymore. Looks like he's ready to destroy this base. There's 1 tank here trying to hold him off. Alright, he does bring some more defenders. Seems like he's going to be able to do it. Oh, that mine. I think that killed more of Ake's units than it did Denials, but Denials is pretty much held off this fight, or held this push. It's only 3 workers behind. It's only about 20 supply behind. It's getting better and better, although this hidden 4th base from Denials, I don't see Ake scouting this anytime soon. Someone's scanning somewhere. I'm trying to figure that out. Looks like we have some good mine micro. Nice hits here. One of the wraiths goes down. Looks like Denials has broken this. Splitting, forcing Ake to split his defenses on 2 fronts here. Never mind. Right when I say that, the reinforcement wave comes out. At least on Siege Tank really gonna win this fight. Nice. Alright, now where does Denials go from here? I think he should just hold, bunker down here. Oh, definitely kill all these workers. Looks like Ake figures it out and just sends the SCVs to fight. Tries to get some damage out of them, but there's too much here from Denials. They all go down, and now Denials is back to being up by 13 workers and about 40 supply. Almost 50 supply. Exactly 50 supply. All these engagements are so volatile. Like, everything from Terran just does so much damage. I think he's going to clean up this tank here. Force him to evacuate his 3rd base. Siege these up. Oh, there's a lot of SCVs. The friendly fire. This tank takes out another tank here. Wow, SCV is pretty good. But Ake is now down 22 workers. No sound from the game? Alright. There, can you hear it now? I think I hit the wrong button somewhere. Alright, we do have Ake GGing out. Really, I think it was just all from that initial attack with those Marines. It really threw off Ake's plan, cost him a lot of workers. But he had a lot of good micro and good engages on the way there. Alright. Thanks for letting me know, EXE, that's your name. Alright, let's get into game 2. Alright. Match point, that was the game 2 for this week. Alright. Blue versus yellow. Nice colors, nice colors. Now, I hear a lot of different things about this match point, for different matchups. I don't really know what to think of it myself, as a Protoss player. But, it reminds me of a lot of the early Starcraft 2 maps, where there are mineral lines that can just get absolutely destroyed by tanks, and in this matchup, that seems pretty important. Somewhere I can, like, reveal the whole map. Somewhere. I don't remember where that is. Oh well. Is that what I'm observing? Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, so when we get, like, here, this base can get shot by tanks here. And this base can get shot by tanks here. And these bases, this base and this base can get shot by tanks out here. And that seems pretty brutal. That's a lot of ground to cover for the defender. Now, which one is this? Oh man, oh man. There we go, alright. But we'll see if that factors into it. It's like just like last game. Looks like Denial's going for another forward barracks. It's funny because I thought in order to be aggressive it had to be like an 8 Rex, but he's putting it down at the same supply as 8. He's just making more Marines and pulling some workers. We'll have to see if that works again. Sorry, I'll take some water. Yeah, we'll have to see. And then, like, at some point, this is such a narrow choke, you can't bring any, like, reasonably sized army through. So I feel like at some point, it's just gonna be, like, 2 walls of tanks in, like, this part of the map. Just staring at each other. It doesn't feel like there's that much room to go around. Unless you start bringing in dropships. Alright, so Egg does see the forward barracks. He does see it's making more than 1 Marine this time. He's gonna do the same. Nope, he feels comfortable with just 1. The natural situation is a bit more friendly to him because it's I guess a flat natural, not a high grind natural. So making 3 Marines, forgetting this one. Probably a mistake. I feel like Egg just figured it out. Like, would you really be this brave with this Marine if you knew that there was an attack coming? This being your only Marine. Oh, nice micro. Oh, nope, does not keep it away from the SCV. Now there's just 2 Marines headed here unopposed. And wow, he's just trying to expand. Sorry, I got distracted. He's trying to expand right in front of this push. That's so brave. And by brave, I mean it just seems like a mistake. All right, he does have the vulture up. Oh no, he's misrallied. Oh no, I know this pain. Can he micro it against his Marines? All right, if he takes 1 shot, he's dead. Nice. All right, please repair this. Repair this. Please. Well, alright. This time he kept the command center alive. I guess it won't matter. He's not repairing this 3 HP bunker. I cannot believe how little Terrans repair stuff. Like, as a Protoss, if I could repair my goons, of course I would do that. If I could repair my Reavers, like, of course I would do that. And maybe, like, in the late game, when you have, like, 6 control groups and stuff, you don't want to micro enough. You know, you don't want to bother to micro. Sure. Here we go. Finally. Alright. Alright. Apology accepted. Anyway, in the real game. So, this command center from Ake is a bit ahead. Which is a nice change from last game for him, where his command center was like 6 minutes later. You see 2 factories again from Ake. With double machine shop again, so maybe he's gearing up to do that sort of heavy tank contain tactic again. But you see a starport after denials, a really early starport. There's just 1 factory, and Wraiths coming out. So he's gonna get these siege tanks just to hold the front and be as annoying as possible with Wraiths. Let's see how much he can get done. We do see the eBay already done. No turrets yet, but like 1 Wraith, you could just build turrets right under 1 Wraith. Alright, so it goes up to the top right corner of the map. Start shooting these workers. What is Ake gonna do? Yeah, see, he's just gonna build turrets directly underneath the Wraith. Might lose 1 or 2 workers, but be quite comfortable. Looks like he hit a turret under the barracks. Pretty cool. Oh, he's gonna run into this force from denials here. Just way more on the ground for Ake. Oh wait, kind of that Warcry 3 movement blocks that tank here. Oh my god, it takes so many shots. 1 more shot for this tank. Come on, there you go. Alright, good enough. But it's only 1 tank. There's already this guy set up here. Maybe, possibly with what we talked about, trying to cover this area with this tank here. But he doesn't even need it because he's got 2 Wraiths. Rip that tank. Alright. So, for now at least, this early 2 factory stuff from Ake has been shut down. The Wraiths, I didn't see if the turrets killed that Wraith. I don't think they did. I think one of these, yeah, it's got to be the one that was there and got out. So the Wraiths doing pretty good. They got a few workers, forced some turrets, and shut down that push. Seems pretty good. Ake's definitely have to get an armory if he wants to. Yep, and there it is. I think I saw that already. Either wants to move out of his base again. What is Denel's going to do with all this time? He's going to catch up in factory count. He's going to stop making Wraiths. I don't see an armory yet, but I guess he doesn't need it quite as badly. Oh, trying to go out again. He just doesn't have anything. I mean, he's gonna get this 1 tank, but he's gonna lose all these units. At least 1 tank here. They're gonna get back to the turret? Looks like it. Oh, there's another tank here. Because I did see it under the barracks. I'm gonna take out this turret. Now, this is what I was talking about. This is so obnoxious. It's like, in order to defend your natural, you have to defend, like, this whole area. That is a lot of ground to cover. Oh no, and he keeps trying to come out here. He doesn't have any Goliaths. So he may be able to kill tanks, but he's not going to kill these Wraiths. And he's pulling so many SCVs. The boys have been pulled for this 1 tank. He's just taking them on a ride here. It's like the Pied Piper tank. Like, at this point, like, don't even kite, just run away. You're doing wrong button. You're doing so much damage. Oh god, the bad graphics. You're doing so much damage just by not having those workers mine. The barracks does go down for denials, but I don't think it really needs that anytime soon. Finally, we see a Goliath here. Definitely gonna help with these raids. Looks like Denials might be gearing up to just control this high ground area. Oh, no, never mind. Just regrouping his army. Doesn't look like he's... Never mind. I'm about to say, it doesn't look like he's going to expand, but... See this SCV? It looks like he's heading to the top left. Gonna grab that gas rather than a closer expansion. We saw Denials take like a kind of hidden-ish base last time. This isn't quite hidden, but... I feel like it's unlikely that Ake's gonna scout it, because Ake has been just scrambling to deal with everything from Denials all game. Oh my god, the Goliath just annihilated a Wraith. Some intense micro here. Poor SCV is stuck outside the base. Ake just making Goliaths. I know I was talking about how we needed more Goliaths earlier, but it's only 2 Wraiths now. The starport has stopped producing a while ago. Denial's getting his barracks back so he can make more factories. So I feel like if he just makes Goliaths, like, he's got 2 tanks sitting around. I guess Denials doesn't have that many tanks either. This is like one of the lowest unit count TVTs I've ever seen. For 10 minutes in the game, we see little squads of like 2 tanks and a handful of Goliaths trying to cross the map. I'm used to like giant walls of tanks. I think they might pass each other here. I don't really know who that favors. I guess, okay, there we go. So Denials catches the movement. You can see he's right here. And now he could know that not much is left in the base of Ake. Like if these could siege like here and cover this whole area, it would be a pretty strong contain. But he's gonna walk. Oh, these tanks aren't sieged yet. He can just take out 1 tank here. But Denials does get into this very strong position. And the boys have been pulled again. Not that much to fight this time. Even lifting the E-base so the SCVs can get in here. They unrepair that tank to death. There's just 2 Goliaths left. Should be some things popping out of here soon. In the meantime, Denials is, kind of in the same position he was last time, where he's up like 20 workers. He's up not as much supply as last time, actually, only by 12 supply. So actually, Ake has more army, but Denials has such a big economy with 20 more workers and this extra base. Looks like he's getting drops, but he just has like nothing alive to drop with. I feel like you should get, he needs way more factories, right? Like 3 bases, you're floating money. You know you're ahead. Just get more units so you don't die. Instead, he's just continuing to go out with these little hit squads here. Is he trying to siege the main? No, he's gonna get over here. They can siege here and shoot the mineral line, right, with vision. Never went to find out. Oh no! He's like, wait. I thought that worked. Definitely like here. Right here definitely works. And there's no. Oh, never mind. There's something here to stop it. Indecision time, yes. Both players on 1 attack upgrade, by the way. So, meanwhile, Ake is sieging this area, but it doesn't matter that much when Denials has this 3rd base up here. Like he's going to drop. It's this big army outside his base, and he just doesn't care. He's taking all of his units on an attack with a dropship. There you go, never mind. I think he decides the better of it. Comes back here. Doesn't want to let this army, so he just wants to walk into his natural. Meantime, continuing to be annoying with these tanks. Just trying to get closer and closer to the mineral line so we can actually shoot it. Ultras get on top, but no mines or anything. So they get cleaned up so fast. 1 tank does go down from Denials. I think it's going to survive this fight. No. Barely. That tank
gave its life to protect all these SUVs. Oh, nice. High ground. This siege position here, I guess that's a good way to say it, but it's just too much from Denials. They break that contain there. And this group of units is just ineffectual. Like, if Denials was sending out bigger armies, then this ramp would be a bigger problem, but instead of these small groups of units, so they just sneak through this little ramp. They don't really care about this area. More Vultures headed out. Looks like they might be trying to scout this base. I wonder if this SUV saw it. Yeah, something went up there. I don't know what it was. Yeah, that was. Oh, breaking this squad of units from both sides. Nicely done. And now, basically all that AK has on the map is mines and a couple of tanks by themselves. You just got this third up, but it's still significantly behind Denials. This is a decent amount of tanks. Are they going to get in position soon enough? Are these mines going to do big damage? I think they're too spread out. I think I heard Artosis say that when you're laying mines in TPT, you want them to be grouped up. It's harder for them to all be killed. In the meantime, Denial's just powering through here, not even bothering to siege most of his tanks. He's just got so many more units. They got a double supply here. Nake's gonna be in trouble. But he is able to siege on top of this tiny little ramp here. That's gonna be hard to break. Nice mine. Now sieges up and scans. I think only one of these tanks is in range. Yeah. The dropships are here. That's gonna help a lot. SUVs running into each other in the middle of the map. Not using the dropship just yet. You could at least have like our heavy vision. Looks like for now the defensive A-keep will hold. Decent mines, decent mines. Nice. Pretty good mines. I feel like, yeah, in both of these games, he's taken a bit too much damage early on. He's had some economic problems, but like he keeps the game going on way longer than it should. I feel like he has like some nice micro with his vultures, some good positioning with his tanks, and now he's the one just not even sieging and just going up ramps. This chance pretty good. So even though he's like half supply of his opponent, he's getting stuff done. He's not out of the game. There you go. But right when I say that, he overextends just a bit there, and Denials takes the series, which which brings us to 6-0 in favor of Samyang Fire. So they're doing pretty good. Next series. Alright, we have Hella Bacon against Zookeeper. I think Hella Bacon is on Operation Indecision. Alright. Fix my silly little overlay here. This is a ZVP, so a matchup I can know something about. Alright, in the top right, the orange Zerg Zookeeper. And in the bottom left, the blue Protoss Hella Bacon. Hella Bacon fighting for Operation Indecision, and Zookeeper fighting for Samyang Fire. Now, Hello Bacon, I have to shout out my boy here. He watches the channel a lot. He streams on his own channel. He's a cool dude. And Zookeeper, I don't believe I've seen him around before, but I feel like Zookeeper is a really good name for a Zerg player. You know, just it really meshes well with what's going on with the Zerg race. So this map, like I said before, is really big, and they're cross positions again. So I think we're going to go into a pretty big game here. It's like Hellbacon getting that pylon up. I feel like this pylon is a bit too far up. It could be like here. I feel like the Forge just wants to go here. The Gateway wants to go here. So the pylon might actually be in the way a little bit. It might make it really hard for you to get out through the choke. I don't know. There's a couple different walls you can do, but the most common one is the pylon here and Forge here, Gateway here. But this is like the suffering of Protoss players. Or if you play a map that you're not that used to, it's just learn all the walls, or you just die immediately in this matchup. Meanwhile, it looks like an overpool from Zookeeper. I've said it before. It's just the most standard opening. Pretty much is able to deal with everything. The Forge up here. Yeah, I've always seen it, the Forge by these little rocks, and the Gateway by these little rocks. I mean, I think it probably works here. I just feel like here, there's a bit more space for Hydras to stand and shoot your wall. That might not even be a factor in this game, but here, the Hydras kind of have to go in the choke themselves. It's not that big of a difference, but just something to think about. Although, a lot of time when I play on this map, and I have my wall here, I just have no room in my natural. Like, it's like wall here, cannons here, Nexus here, like Robo here, and just my whole army has to fit like in this little space. So maybe that's what this is about. I don't know. Oh, did the scouting probe die? No, here it is. Okay, I just didn't see it on the map. So he's able to get this probe in here. Sees the gas. Oh, well, the gas starts right when he leaves. That's not too out of the ordinary. Scouting drone has been forgotten about, unless he wants to take his third there, which is a weird choice. So Zookeeper just making 2 lings, which is good, because if he made 6, like, really hard to get any value out of them. These cross positions. Oh, this cannon is really far back. Hydra's definitely going to be able to shoot this without hitting the cannon. Again, might not even be a factor in this game, but I'm so anxious about Protoss walls all the time. Oh, Chess Z coming in hot with the intel on Zookeeper. He knows him IRL. He's a previous CPL player, and ZVP is his hardest matchup. So, good to know. Good to know. But so far, I mean, he's been doing this build pretty much exactly how it's supposed to be done. The one thing is he forgot about this scouting drone, I think, but that's whatever. Everything else is going down at the right time. Oh, he did get speed before layer. I think you basically just don't do that. Unless you're going like 9 full speed or something. So that's gonna just set his tech back a bit. Well, being diligent, putting 2 probes here. I mean, the cell just bombs, so we could fill it up, but I am so greedy. I hate doing this. I hate having my workers sitting here doing nothing. So I just leave it open, and Lings come in and kill me like 20% of games. The speed is to kill the probe. Okay. I mean, sure, but like, I feel like getting the layer. Oh. Never mind. It was not speed before layer. You just got layer than natural. Never mind. Pro caster, guys. So never mind. Everything is completely fine here from Zookeeper. I'm sure that speed was started after the layer, which is completely fine. Spire goes down. Hello Bacon did see the lair though. Like Spire's like the default what you think. It could just be like straight hydras, but you're probably not worried about like a 3-hatch hydra anymore. See the Stargate's finished. No Corsairs yet. Definitely a mistake I've done. It's way too often. I don't think he's the second cannon yet, but it's not a huge deal. Well, we see a bunch of Zerglings coming out here. I don't know what he thinks is gonna get done. I guess he's gonna make mutas now? Is it gonna make like the 5 muta or something when the Spire finishes? But none of these things are gonna get anything done. The nice wall here, this wall is pretty much designed to kill Lings and do nothing else. Like, the Lings are gonna get here, can't seem to kill it. So that's gonna hurt him. Like, he has no drones at his third. That's gonna send him back. We don't see mutas or anything coming out here. Yeah, he's kind of has the money banked up. Looks like Hello Bacon just made 1 Corsair to scout. Completely reasonable choice. I have been trying to force myself to go 5 Corsairs pretty much no matter what and get that +1 and just kill as many Overlords as possible. It usually feels pretty good. If I can actually like multitask properly and not lose my Corsairs, I feel like you can do a lot of damage that way. But I think it's totally reasonable to just scout with him. I mean, there's a Spire here, so maybe you feel like you might have to get some more, but the late second gas, I don't think you're worried about a Mutaflood or anything. We see the Hydra tag coming out. Zealot being real brave, getting picked off here. Hellbag will start to move out, but thinking better of it, probably waiting for his upgrades to finish. At least you're +1, so you fight these Lings so much more efficiently. Oh! Whoa, whoa. That was some weird micro, but the Corsair does go down. +1 is finished for the Zealots, gonna chew through these Lings. And now, finally, like, he's gonna spend one of his first 2 drones at his third to get a Sunken Colony. I guess I need to make it an Evo here, so still only 1 drone at this third. Like, what do you do if you're Protoss and you speed Zealot push, and your opponent just has 1 drone at their third? Like, I feel like he's feeling pretty good about that. Although, Hellbeacon's work count could be a bit higher, I think, but I'm pretty bad at working out myself, so I'm not really sure where he should be. Again, putting down the Sunk, losing 1 Zealot, it's kind of an ad trade. It's 1 Zealot, coming back, getting this 1 drone hanging out. All this violence over 1 drone, he gets it. The third is shut down. So 8 more Hydras coming out. So a lot of Hydras coming out. It's 5 hatches of Hydras. So Zookeeper's kind of hit that phase of his build where, you know, you just make a ton of Hydras and try to get map control. But he still has just no money, like no work at the third. He's got plenty of money saved up, but I feel like unless he can get some real damage done soon, the Protoss is just gonna, you know, build up their big old death wall and overpower him. What we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gates. So Hellbacon could be going for a faster third. Maybe the Robo here. I mean, he certainly has the money to add more gateways. But yeah, when you get in this position, like, I throw down a second forge for upgrades. I throw down more gateways. I try to build pylons in advance. Just because, like, even if it's not optimal, it's better to spend your money on something than sit here. The cheeky 1DT, I like that a lot. Only 2 Templar here. Not like unplayable, but it's pretty spooky if your Templar gets sniped. I think like 4 or 5 is more comfortable number for me. So yeah, this group of Hydras just isn't that big. I think mostly because there we go. Well, right to say that looks like he's transferred his drones around a little bit. His economy is getting online now. I've had tried to all in. It's possible. I mean, he's getting lurkers. Could be going for a lurker contain to try to expand behind that. This is a loaded shuttle, dude. This is dangerous. This is a DT, High Templar, and 2 Zealots, and they're being escorted. So there's a lot of potential damage in this shuttle. There's also a lot of potential sadness for Protoss if they run into the Scourge. It's going to get to another base that has 1 drone at it. Just drop 1 Zealot and leave. It's kind of disappointing to, like, give up your drop. Oh no! Oh no! Oh man! Sadness. Sadness. That feels bad. Are these still... These are speed hydras, right? This is fast? Yeah, I think they're just like body blocking each other. So I felt like Zerg was behind, but they're slowly improving this situation for themselves. Like they're getting... I guess Hellbacon isn't making quite as many probes as he should be. The drone count is kind of catching up. He's getting this 4th base. He's got a lot of... He's getting some lurkers to help hold that up. Like Hellbacon, I mean, really, like, this is something that I've been getting a lot more success with lately, is going for the big 12-minute +2 attack push as Protoss. And Hellbacon isn't quite set up for it. Like, he has the +2 attack, but he could have more units. I mean, you can see with all his winning. Yeah. EXC pointing out in chat that Orange has a lot of map coverage. That's definitely going to help him out against these drops. So it looks like Hellbacon just going to try to secure his 3rd. Not too bad, but definitely has potential to do some damage here. Although, yeah, that Zerg supply is getting closer and closer. In fact, they're equal now, which is never what you want to be. No, don't lose it again! Alright, they do get out this time. There we go. Oh my god, those guys are being tickled by the storm. That's unfortunate. 1 kill? Really? Oh my god, this is like one of my replays, dude. That could have been like every drone. So that feels bad for Protoss. Honestly, as long as they get 3 gas, they're always in the game. Is that Flyer Carapace? Interesting. Still no actual mining being done here, though. It feels bad. Archon dead over here. Ooh, we see Defiler take out. Yeah, you're right. You may have patched like all those Scourge and only killed 1 drone. That feels really bad. So I see so many Zerg, especially like around like the tier 2 level, who get stuck in this Hydraman mindset where they're just like, oh my god, I have to make more Hydras or I'll die right away, and they don't get Hive, they don't get Defilers. But Defilers are so good, especially paired with Lurkers. I guess that this army from Bacon is pretty Zealot heavy. I mean, there's only 5 goons chilling back here, so maybe the Dark Swarm isn't that great. But at some point, like, if the army is just Zealots, like, Cracklings and Lurkers will just end it. And, okay, this cannot be the right thing. He cannot mean to be researching the Overlord's site. Alright, Hellbacon feels safe at his 3rd base. He's moving out with this group of units. But this is a lot of Hydras. I think this is too many Hydras for this, unless we see like some godlike storms, which could happen if Zergoing gets funneled through one of these chokes. But the whole Protoss army is like a conga line walking right into these lurkers, miles ahead of the observers. Oh no, and Zookeeper just goes for the neck. He's not worried about that attack, he's just going great for the Protoss natural here. This is a lot, and there's no Templars back here. The cannons are all dead. These goons aren't going to cut it. And in the meantime, I think this is a hack. I think it looks like that lurker might go down, but there's enough. I've wagered there's enough reinforcement going after Zerg. Some drones do go down, but not enough to make up for this. Oh man, Zookeeper's too distracted. He's not sending every unit in here. I think Zookeeper's going to take it. We just had a bunch of probes go down. The attack is driven away from the Zerg third. One Hail Mary DT is like, don't worry guys, I got this. There's no overlords anywhere. But he can't get up the ramp. The goons are in the way. Or something. I don't know what's going on with this DT. What is going... Is he following... Is he just doing laps around the goons? That sucks. This guy is so dumb. Oh my god, I cost Hell Bacon so much. I mean, he technically could have killed every Hydra. I don't know what really happened, but... Dude, please, attack! There we go. The DT finally figures out how to turn on his side blade, and he gets stormed immediately. And so Protoss might technically survive this attack, but losing your natural is pretty bad. Pretty hard to come back from that. Finally, an Overlord is here with 14 health. I think he flew over some cannons in order to stop the late DT, who goes down tragically. So maybe Protoss won't even survive this. Oh, never mind. The Overlord goes down. The next clutch DT is here. So I talked about being stuck in Hydra Man, and we saw the Defiler mound, but we don't see any Defilers. Oh, Lurker's forming right here, setting that DT will kill them all, so just leaving. But like as Zerg, you're completely fine just going home. Like I guess he could have been droning a bit during this. Oh, Mutas. Dude, that's just rude. Protoss isn't gonna have any way to deal with these Mutas. Protoss is gonna be panicking and making Zealots. Does have 3 Templars, so with some good storms he could clean these up. And I guess he does have a good amount of cannons. So we'll see, but this is definitely meant as a finishing blow here from Zookeeper. This GT gonna get here, but get one thing is only 2 drones, so another thing is gonna get pushed away. Yeah, I mean, there's a chance that these mules could all get cleaned up, and that would be a big setback for Zerg, but... Alright, this guy has 3 storms on him. No reaction yet. Starting to pull some probes. Storming his own probes a little bit, but also storing the mutas. Oh my god. Alright, never mind, it totally happened. Oh my god, each cannon shot killing a muta. Wow. So down to 1 muta. Well, that's not great. So that feels pretty bad for Zerg. This could have been just drones or Defilers or something. But I don't really think he's out. I mean, I think Zerg is still totally fine. I'm pretty sure the crack is done. Melee upgrades are out. Protoss is on 1 mining base. Oh no, he didn't realize Lurker moved. Oh, brutal. Brutal. All we have is Zealots here. Its crackling count gets higher and higher. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, as the crackling count gets higher and higher, there's no mop before these Zealots. We see some more drones coming out here. Man, it takes like... Is it even meaningful that Zerg units heal? Like that Zerg buildings heal, I guess? Like, this base was attacked like 10 minutes ago. It's still less than half health. Or, nah, a bit more than half health. Math. So Bless 3 attack is done for Protoss. That means this Archon well
erase Zerglings. They're definitely going to need more if he's going to take it on. And we can see Reaver coming out. Another way to delete Zerglings from the game. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Zerg could have more drones. If Protoss was able to lock down a base, but the natural doesn't have that many minerals in it. I don't think it's even worth trying to re-expand there. And then one thing about this map is that all the other bases, like, once you've taken your 3 bases, the next bases are far away, or an island. I don't think you really want to take an island after you saw 12 units come out. Yeah, he could distance mine as natural. Oh, no, he's getting his natural again, but... I mean, all 3 of these blocks are going to get spent just paying for that Nexus, and then... Yeah, there's basically like 1,000 minerals here. So maybe you should take like this. I don't know. I don't really know where to go as Protoss, but like, Zerg isn't going to be worried about him taking this base back. Now again, I've said before, with some godlike storms, Protoss could maybe win this fight. But these Defilers coming out, I guess Darkstorm not going to matter at all versus army. A Plague could be pretty nice. This base is locked down, dude. No amount of things is going to kill this base. Well, you know, maybe Darkstorm, I don't know. But 2 Reavers, pretty rough. Looks like he thinks that Zerg is expanded down here, but he checks it and finds out not. Oh, that's not the case. 2-3 done for the Zerg. So pretty much catching up to and passing the Protoss in upgrades here. I feel like the longer this situation goes on, it's better and better for Zerg. Like, he doesn't have that many drones, but he has more drones than there are probes, and he has more bases. He's getting upgrades. He's getting more units that are good in these late game situations. Alright, looks like he's going to try to bust down this base with some Dark Swarm cracklings. But 2 Reavers and a Templar should be able to hold it down. There you go. So they might still get this one cannon. Alright, they do get the cannon. This Defiler is just hiding in plain sight. Never mind. He's dead. Alright, the Protoss is heading towards these bases. They aren't that defended. Is there observers with this army? There's one observer. We'll have to dodge the spore colonies, but... that base would go down if Protoss had vision. And maybe Protoss could take this? I mean... Hello Bacon's staying in this game way longer. You know, he's making the game go on longer, let me put it that way, than I would have thought. Storming the lurkers here. Nice storm. And now this base is in real danger, but again, Zookeeper says, I don't even care. I'm just going to kill your natural again. But this time, Hello Bacon has a lot. He's got like 5 storms worth of Templar here, ready to defend this time. This is some pretty nice storms as the whole Zerg army conga into it. It's like that parts of the army are headed down to sandwich these Hydras. So, my god, these storms. 10 kills on one. I'll do 11, but then the Archon has a bunch of different finishes. Dark Templar cleaning it up. So Hello Bacon survives that attack, and now he's back to being up on workers and supply? What? Excuse me? Alright. Storming some burrowed lurkers, but no drones left here and no observers, so I really hope he realizes that this base is here. He sends units in there rather than watching them all die to this lurker. Swipe. So Hello Bacon, make it count, but he definitely needs to expand before he runs out of money. Honestly, at this point, just go for the island. I know I talked against it earlier, but it's gonna. I feel like I'd rather defend against beaches than defend against cracklings at like a wide open base like this. So Hello Bacon trying to be aggressive, but just not that many units here. His Templar are kind of lagging behind.
giving me anxiety right now. I think he's gonna have the same problem here. There's a Spore and Lurkers, and he's one Observer with 1 HP left. So it's gonna be a bit hard to effectively attack that, especially if his Templar get cut out here. Nice storm on these Hydras, but I think all of the Templar are gonna go down. Whoa, did you guys see that storm start and then stop? It was like the animation started right as the the Templar died. Maybe that was the last frame of the whole storm, but I don't know. Oh no, Archon has had enough of this world. Walked right into all of the Lurkers. Yeah, I really feel like Hello Bacon would have been better served just keeping that army back and using it to defend this new base. Oh, I wonder if Zerg will even find it though. Getting his goons back. Yeah, he just needs more Archons, I guess. He's crackling like Zealots aren't going to do it, goons aren't going to do it. Although he's going back into Hydra Man, so Zealots and Templar are pretty good. Yeah, you're right. EXE. He definitely needs some Archons, but looks like Zerg is going back into Hydra Lurker, so Archons aren't really good against that, to be fair. Definitely wants another Robo here to make Reavers here. I like to make a gateway in my fourth just to make Templar out of it. I guess if you already have 2 guys sitting here, you're fine. I saw a Muta flying around. 2 Mutas flying around. I don't know if that's leftovers from earlier or he's making Mutas again, because I haven't been looking at the production tab. This map is this game's going on pretty long, and I respect that. There were 2 Reapers here at one point, and one of them is shuttled out. Natural is almost mined out. Yeah, like when you have this many Templar, just make some Archons. With like 2 Archons right here, that's pretty good. Alright, looks like the Zerg has found this 4th base from Protoss. He really doesn't want that to stay up. Zerg hasn't expanded in a long time. And the probe count is getting back to being pretty decent. You don't want the Protoss, you don't give that Protoss more chance to get back in the game. So only 3 cannons here, but 2 Templar. Decent storm, but doesn't catch any of the Hydras. We're all trying to funnel through this little choke. Nice storm. There's like 5 Hydras there. But I think there's just not enough ground army, so I think even if Zerg eats all these storms, they'll have enough to push through the 1 or 2 cannons that are left. Oh man, this guy has 3 storms. Just use him. Even if you lose the base, just use this guy. There you go. Oh, I just walk into that storm. So many Hydras go down, but I think there's just might not be enough left for Protoss. So how many Templar is this? He can storm every Hydra individually at this point. He does. He storms 2 Hydras over there. And Zealots, you know what? They clean it up. Looks like the Hydras were focused on the Nexus. Oh man, like 350 health left. Like that could have been a bunch of dead probes at least. So Protoss does live to fight another day. Yeah, those mutas, that like 1,000 plus minerals and gas, definitely haunting him right now, I bet. Do get a robo, please, and get the cannons back. Three done for Zerg. That's brutal. Only 3-1 done for Protoss. This is gonna be hard to kill. Excuse me. Alright, so Protoss is trying to take this base now. I mean, you know, I guess they don't have much options, but like, I think it's better to spend close to each other rather than across the map. Just gets the Zerg armies more mobile. But like, if you need another base, you need another base. And this one is certainly easier to hold than like these all the way across the map. Oh my god, it's like 6 Templar here and 2 Reavers, like, and 1 DT. Like, at least get some cannons down, man. Otherwise, like, all those expensive gas units are gonna get run over by a handful of links. Okay, I really feel like continuing to make Hydras is a mistake. Like, when you already have 3/3 Cracklings, just make Crackling Defiler. Like, it's gonna do better than just Hydra right now, I think. Maybe like Ling Lurker, maybe. But Protoss is getting the space up. I don't think Zerg has any idea about it just yet. Okay, you definitely can't attack the space and defend against the big army. Right? Right? Like, if I know anything about this game? Yeah, looks like he gets caught out here. He has a lot of Templar, but does he have the APM to cast all these storms? His two Mutas just flying around by for some reason. Oh, he's making more Mutas. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You just don't have enough meat in your army of all these Templar, but they can't hold their own. So it looks like he's back to making Mutas. I think we've seen like 6 flying around. Oh, there's more. Possibly, I guess those were from the last fight. Only 1 cannon here and 1 Templar. It's not enough. So they could definitely clean that base up. What if he makes carriers and kills those Expos? I've never really tried carriers in this matchup. I know I've heard the thing, but like Dark Swarm and or Scourge seem pretty brutal. Dude, I love ferrying the probes around. In the meantime, big Hydra attack. Going for the Protoss base, but I feel like there's enough here with some storms to hold it off. A lot of units that Zerg is throwing away here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Disgusting. So much value here for Protoss. Oh, the worker count went way down again. Oh, because of all this. So at least the mutas aren't stacked this time. They do still get stormed to death. That before clearing out this whole mineral line. Yeah, you're right. Zerg is like spending so much energy trying to kill this base and spined out. I mean, I guess you can get to the main and kill the gateways too. The base is so far undetected, but it's gonna be basically impossible to defend. Where did the Reavers go? Were they in a shuttle? Yeah, I don't know where they went. But Elabeka gonna get reduced to this one mining base and lose all his gateways in a second here. Just go down the ramp. Just go down the ramp. None of this is worthwhile if we don't go down the ramp. Well, I guess the Protoss units could just rally into. Alright. Now, we've been here before this game, but I feel like Protoss can't come back from this. I feel like this is too much in their main. They had too many fronts to cover. Made a bit too many Templar. Got stretched out a bit too thin. But 33 minutes for game 1, ladies and gentlemen. At least. Oh, here we go. See, a handful of cracklings in his base, and that is Protoss's last gasp. Hit it with a GG. Well played. Alright. You can tell this replay was submitted by Zookeeper because it's going on even after 1 player left. Alright. So that was game 1. Dang. I'm going to take a quick break to get some water before we head into game 2. So stick around, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Alright, was there really no mic during all that? Thanks for letting me know, Chess. I can't... I don't know what happened there. So anyway, I guess I didn't really say anything too important. We see a 9 full speed here out of Zerg, but it got scouted, so hopefully Hellbacon knows to make some cannons. Alright, that, I don't like that too much. Because you're not going to be able to block this choke off anyway, even with the gateway. So I feel like just put a second cannon down and you'd be fine. Like, you're still going to need a second cannon to defend against these lings, right? Can you just do me a favor and confirm that you can hear me now? So I don't feel like an even bigger idiot. I have a cable got loose or something. Anyway. So, wait. Okay, so 2 lings are behind. Alright. Speed is almost done, but... Okay, looks like Hellbacon is going to hold it off. Oh my god, just barely. Just barely gets there in time. But with the links being split up, yeah, this 9 full speed is over. And overall, so I feel like this gateway, so 2 cannons at a gateway before Nexus sets you back a lot. But the Nexus still started before the hatch. So overall, I think that was pretty good for Protoss. So, I mean, pull in 3 probes. You're going to feel that too. You just got transferred a bit too early. That's okay. Alright. Anyway, what I was saying when I was muted. So match point, I don't have that much experience on it. I've heard a lot of conflicting opinions. I think as the game goes on, it's better for Protoss in this matchup than it is for Zerg. There is some early weirdness that can favor Zerg a little bit. Let's see. Oh, taking the 3rd here. That's interesting. I almost always see the Zerg 3rd here or here. I mean, Protoss might not scout this for a while. If they do, like, it's pretty defensible. There's a few sunks, some units to block that choke. So you, I mean, because honestly, I would just assume that Zerg 3rd is going to be at one of these. And Hellbacon has to send in this this probe here to see what's going on here. But the speed link is going to make quick work of the probe before you even get in the main. So I'm not going to see the Hydra then. Okay. I mean, does this 3rd make sense for the Hydra bust? I guess it's kind of like the same distance to the Protoss, I guess. I don't know, I feel like this is the closest 3rd to the Protoss, so that's makes sense for Hydra bust. But we do see the Hydra Den finishing, and we see Hydras coming out. But there's not enough probes for the 973 build. Or not enough drones. So it's going to be a lot fewer Hydras than normal. It's going to be a lot easier for Protoss to hold off. They probably still need to actually see it coming. But once they do, they just make a couple cannons more, and they'll be safe. Assuming this is going to be all-in, but like an all-in bust rather than a macro 3-hatch Hydra or whatever, a 9374, 9734, but we don't have enough drones to set that up in the first place, so I think it is pretty all-in. Well, he's making a drone, so... Well, what do I know? This cannon back here? What is this for? It's just like... If Link is run by? Maybe, is it the... Oh, okay. These are the Muta safety cannons. So, like, I can understand why you do that. But... It's gonna help her catch up a little bit, but it's better than dying Mutas, I guess. We're gonna have this Corsair come out? Maybe? Okay. But not in time to see these Hydras come in. 2 cannons is not going to be enough. Oh, this probe. Oh, what a hero. I didn't even see that. Oh, I don't know what the pylon here is for, but... What a boss. If he sees some Hydras come out, he could absolutely win this game for Hellbacon. Hydras pulling up a bit here. Alright, this is definitely too much for 2 cannons.
So 6 zealots here is a decent amount. He'll make it pretty quick. Making one more cannon. The Hydra's running away. Trying to kite these zealots. But it's giving Protoss more time to get cannons up. Too bad it takes like 2 years to finish the cannon. So Zerg's trying to play it safe here. You know, not commit, but not overcommit, I should say. But I think this is the wrong choice here. I think if Zerg had gone for the kill, they would have won here. Now these cannons are just going to get online right as the Hydras dive on them. Oh, and he pulls back. Oh man, the indecision here. Which is funny because he's not the one on Operation Indecision. There we go. I think this bus. I think we can say this bus is held. And Protoss seems just fine. We're seeing more Hydras, but that's not enough for 5 cannons and a couple of zealots down. The Corsair comes out. Still important to for the Protoss player to be able to tell what Zerg is doing behind it, or behind the bus. So they're making more Hydras, making drones. Let's see now how many cannons to make. Second gateway is done. This is funny. This is one. I don't know. It's gonna make it hard to like keep your army in your base later with Protoss, but don't know if that'll really matter this game. But putting the gateways here is great. Putting them international, maybe not the best. Yeah, Robo already. I mean, I guess time-wise it's not that early, but relative to everything else in the game. What is this? This is cheeky. I don't know what's going to be like a DT, the gateway and build DTs out of it. I don't know. Corsair sees this hidden base, but it just sees the first 2 drones there. So we know the layer is not done yet. So if you see all this as Protoss, you're going to feel pretty good. I can feel good about these elves though. Whole position is pretty good. They're getting a shuttle. I like that. I like that. Oh, getting a DT. We see some DT drops. Zerg is spread pretty thin here. Yeah. This gonna make proxy DTs and a DT drop at the same time. That's awesome. Yeah, we see Lurker Tech coming out. But this quick Robo out of Protoss might save him. Well, I mean, it will save him from that because Lurkers are not going to bust through 5 cannons anytime soon. Oh, he's been building up Corsairs too while I wasn't paying attention, so he's really setting up for this DT drop. He just trying to kill every Overlord. Honestly, there's no Hydras at home. Get rid of these 2. Throw down a Spire? Like at this point, like it's too late, man. You're not gonna get air control back. Now this Overlord, the main, is going to be ripe for Dark Templar shenanigans. Oh no, don't forget about the stairs! So a DT coming out here. We do have 3 Overlords and 2 Hydras here. Alright, he knows he has to scare with these Overlords. Oh, they're in hold position! The splash damage is real. This is worth losing a stair, I guess. Yep, to take out 2 stairs for 3 over. No! Okay, there. All right. So may or may not be worth, but at least now this DT can come in here and kill 2 drones. At the same time a drop gets here. No, get the drones. No. Something's going on somewhere. Oh, where'd the whole Zerg army? The whole Zerg army came back. Oh man, was there a DT at this? Oh, there was. Dude, I can't even keep track of all these DTs. I think I killed like every drone at the natural. Oh my god. So there was a proxy DT, a DT drop, and a DT just walked in the natural at the same time. This is Bisu. Is this Bisu? Zerg is down to 8 drones. This base is pretty much forfeit. The hell of Bacon, winning it in... Well, not winning it, but playing it in style. DT is on every front. Are they gonna be able to focus down this hatch? Nope. Rip. Oh wait, there's a third one there? How many oh, he must have built another one out of the gateway. He built another one out of the gateway. So don't just go back in there. Alright. This is Spore Colony. 3 overlords here. Detection is secured. Meantime, Hellbacon taking his third, or took his third. Needs more cannons there. Needs to get actual probes out there. He's gonna drop more stuff. Alright, he has 13 drones, man. We don't need more storm drops. Getting some lurkers locked down the space for no drones to mine it. 1 drone. All this for 1 drone to mine. Here we go. Here comes the storm drop on 4 drones. Come on. Come on. You can do it. On the overlords. He gets 1 drone. He gets 2 drones. Sick. Half the drones in this base. That's a pretty good drop. Looks like he's probably scared to transfer probes because there could be lurkers anywhere. Little slip of macro here, but just focused on this very important storm drop. Wait, is he getting? Oh, I guess he's getting a lair. Does it pop out healed when it finishes? I know like Hydras when they turn to lurkers, the lurkers start out fully healed, so that could be worth it. But in the meantime, oh, he doesn't have enough energy. All right, so 3 drones. Normally kind of but when the Zerg only has 13 drones, pretty good, pretty good. There's like 4 scourge on 1 shuttle. Zookeeper's had enough of all this Corsair DT drop shenanigans. Oh my god. Hellbacon never stops, dude. There's every drone in the space and like a couple of Hydras. Wow. Alright. That was a pretty good drop. It just headed back to the main again where there's 3 drones on minerals. This is just brutal, man. Like there's kicking a man when he's down. And then there's like watching a guy roll down a hill and then kicking him. Like, let the man have his 9 drones. Hydras catches his shuttle. Oh, Hellbacon's looking away. Rip. Oh, Scourge, find this gateway. Oh man, that's gonna feel bad when you're Zerg. Looks like he's finally getting these probes in here. The Ling is gonna scout it. But we're getting, oh, what is this? 3 gateways at the space, 3 cannons. Can't over here. Oh my god, can't reach there. How many probes is this Ling gonna kill before someone comes to clean it up? Before the probes even move, dude. Oh my god. Wow. And the Predator still has 4 times as many probes, so we're good. That was a clutch like that. We got DTs here blocking the ramp. That's rude. Hellbacon's just rude. Like, I bet all these Hydras trying to get into the natural and they just can't. Hey, Josino. Good to see you again. I'm only on the 2nd game of the 2nd series. There's some long games today. And a TVT series, and then like a 35-minute PvZ. And in this one, Hellbacon went in with like 4 DTs in 3 different locations. Brought the Zerg down to like 8 drones at one point. And now we're just watching the Zerg player like slowly suffocate to death in his own blood or something. Like, just losing more and more drones. Losing a few DTs, but this is hilarious. Like, and this like Zookeeper might not even be aware of this because he's probably like, you know, looking over here and right-clicking some Hydras, or looking over here and right-clicking some Hydras, and not really understanding why they aren't going up and down this ramp. This is really funny. Oh my god, just Protoss things. But more seriously, I mean, Hellbacon is 80 more supply. Something's dying somewhere. There it is. Let these goons out. He's got 2-0 to the 0-0 upgrades from the Zerg. He's got Storm. This game is his at this point, honestly. Oh, finally, Zookeeper figures it out. Sees the TTs blocking the ramp.
They will be taken down eventually, but they it's really funny. I don't know even know what these units would have gotten done, but hey Zookeeper. Good to see you in the chat. But I understand that would be so frustrating, but this is like it's so funny. I don't know if I would even think of that in game. Really? You're gonna try to save this gateway? It's not worth it, man. Just let it go. Hella big and you're crazy. No problem. Thanks for watching, Zookeeper. Looks like Protoss is thinking about taking this base. They've got it walled off with ZTs, but no probe here yet. Zerg has actually got back up to a decent drone count. Like we're gonna to like that 40-ish range. But in the meantime, Protoss has gotten a huge army. And I know like when you're ahead economically, you don't have to attack, but at some point, like you have to go like in the game. This is definitely one thing that like I wouldn't be surprised if like in the game, Hellebagan didn't realize how many drones he killed. He was like, "Oh my god, I have to kill more drones. I have to kill more drones. I have to kill more drones." But like, he got pretty far ahead. So he's taking this base. You can take like double expand to his 4th and 5th here. Oh, the probe can't get in because it's also blocked. He has the mineral locket. There we go. All right, micro. Dude, I love the 3 gateways here. Like I like to get 1 to like make Templar, but 3 is pretty epic. All right, looks like Zurich is gearing up to take his 4th at this gas. Oh, 4th and 5th. So both players are double expanding, getting up to equal base count and getting up to relatively. I mean, they probably should have more workers than this. So the worker counts are getting closer. Is this game gonna even out after 20 minutes of killing drones? Like Hellebagan has to do something with his big army here. Like he's got everything he needs for a good mid-game army. They're gonna be broke for a long time. Although, I mean, I guess, again, if you're 5 bases to 5 bases in PvZ, you feel pretty comfortable. Alright, finally, this army's going out. I would be amazed if Zookeeper could stop this army right now. The +2 attack, sell it, Goon, Templar, 1 cheeky DT in there for good measure, with unupgraded Hydras, like... Keep going. Keep going. When you're maxed out as Protoss, it's okay to move out. Alright. So, in a different game control like this, High Ground Pod would be really valuable because you could threaten both bases and force Zerg out of position, but I don't think he's going to stay here very long. He's going to run down this ramp. 4 Hydras aren't going to cut it. It's so frustrating with Zookeeper. You finally feel like you got back to where you're supposed to be, and now Press, after letting you sit there, finally comes and just kills you as soon as you get these bases up. Alright, maybe he snipes observers forever, and lurkers kill everything. Zerg getting real brave. I think we're going to see this epic game finally end. Oh, 3-1 done on the Protoss units. Alright, Zookeeper taps out, but you gave it a good fight. And we're taking it in game 3. I have to get one thing before I go to game 3, though. So I'm going to be right back, like 30 seconds.
I'm back. Sorry for the break, guys. Again, I was putting lotion on my hands because they were dry, and then I touched my glasses like an idiot. So I had lotion on my glasses. Not optimal. Oh, thanks for the follow, Zookeeper. I appreciate it. Alright. And back into the game. So Sylphid, right? Yeah. So Sylphid for this matchup feels pretty even. Pretty good for both sides. Some of the expansion choices. Well, I guess I'll say that where you take your third has a lot of consequences for both players in this matchup. Let's see. I don't know if we'll see 9 full speed again. You can hear me this time, right? Yeah. Okay. Looks like you can hear me. Make sure I didn't unplug my mic again like an idiot. So it looks like we'll see. Most likely a Forge expand out of Hella Bacon for the third time. Ooh, is it going to be Gateway first? And normally the probe sits here. It's going to be Gateway rather than Forge. Nope. Alright, just a bit late. Send that probe out. That's alright. Looks like we're going to see Overpool from Zookeeper. So everything very, very normal. I think this is right. Maybe the pylon should be one space over. I don't remember all the walls ever. I just use broodwalls.com to keep on top of all my walls. I think Gateway fits here? I think so. Anyway. See that natural go down unblocked for a Zookeeper. Okay, so something that I was thinking about, because he put the cannon down on 12, and I remember one time on stream, Tasteless said that on this map, rather than doing 13-13, you should do 12-12. I guess because the rush distance is shorter. I haven't done any research on that beyond hearing Tasteless say it. Oh, well, while I was saying that, he canceled the cannon, probably because he scouted and saw the spawning pool wasn't it. So this was not Overpool. I'm dumb. It was a hatch first, wasn't it? Okay, so then yeah, in that case you definitely don't need a cannon first. I mean, honestly, you don't need a cannon yet. Like the pool's not even done. Like that could just be a gateway. Speed your build up a little bit. Man, how did I not tell that was hatch first? When I'm gonna have to replay. I have 100% vision to the game. Anyway, so he went ahead and canceled that cannon to get his Nexus down. His gateway up. Yeah, that does block. Okay. Drone's gonna get in here, but he can be kind of annoying with it, but I don't think he's in it. It's gonna matter too much. Oh, the gas steal. Rude. I don't think he's anything good though, because I mean, like leagues are just gonna kill it. I don't know. A Zookeeper, do you really care when a Zerg or when a Protoss steals your gas? Like, yeah, you just take a different one or kill it with legs. Now this is interesting. Getting a hatchery here. I don't know if this is a reaction to gas steal or a reaction to something he saw, but everything looks normal. Would not normally get your hatchery here. Yeah. Thanks. Sorry, I'm getting ice cream. We have a Nexus here, or we have an expansion here that could have been a third. We have an expansion here that could have been a third, and like, wait, okay, all right. Or here could be the third. So this is a really far third. Actually, it's a fourth hatchery, so this is, I guess, 4 hatch before gas, at least. Well, it's 4 hatch before layer, let me say it that way, because I can clearly see the gas right here. Now, I was practicing a lot of games a few weeks ago with Adis, a player who was on my team, and he did this 4 hatch before layer build, and his macro was so good. You just got, like, infinity hydras. I really haven't seen how you're supposed to deal with it yet. Thanks. So maybe we'll find out today. Maybe Helibeka knows the secret to beating the 4 hatch before layer, or maybe Zookeeper will just absolutely destroy him with a million billion hydras. You just cancel something? I've seen so many buildings get canceled. Maybe it was a pylon because he has so much supply. Alright, what do we got? Stargate coming up. Now, I think that is probably one of the biggest weaknesses with the 4 hatch before layer is that Sares could do a lot of damage or force you to keep a lot of hydras at home. Let me enjoy some of this delicious ice cream I just got. Tasty. So, Helbacon just continuing on with the standard stuff. Don't know if it really knows what the build is yet. I think this probe has been sitting out here for a long time. He's like trying to check expansion spots rather than like suicide buildings at the front. We're gonna see Hydra Den, but it's nearly so early that you're worried about a plus. Well, it's gateway place. I mean, I guess like otherwise, like it's just like dead space, so that's not too bad. 3 gateways before the archives could be a reaction to the Hydra stuff. I never really know when to do that. I kind of just do the same build every game that's mentioned. Wait, 4 hatch 4 layer into Spire. It's gonna be like a really late Spire. I guess just get a couple Scourge. But like, if Helbega was pumping Sares and getting +1, they give him such a long time to get air dominance and kill a bunch of Overlords. But looks like he's just having 2. And prefer to just fight the Hydras at the ground. But again, like, there's not that many drones that Zookeeper's 3rd. Oh yeah, ship proxy here to keep it up from last game. So yeah, like the 4 hatch before layer, the way I've seen it, they get a lot of drones. They make a lot of Hydras. It doesn't feel too. It's maybe greedy, but it doesn't feel vulnerable to me anyway. Like I'm probably like gateway first and stuff, and they don't seem to have too much trouble dealing with pressure. I feel like what happens is Zerg makes a bunch of Hydras, and they have to get damage done with the Hydras to justify like doing that. So the Protoss can hold off that attack, then have a big like 2-0 push later. I think that's how Protoss is supposed to deal with it. So I don't know if it's like a greedy build so much. It's like just a big like mid-game build. Like you get a bunch of Hydras, but you have trouble doing anything else. So a bit of a micro going on here. It's like Zerg deciding to just ignore the Zealots and run down here. I think there's enough here for Protoss to defend. I don't. These cannons. Maybe the Forge. Can the Forge be up 1 space? Yeah, I bet the Forge can be up 1 space, and then the Gateway can be up a space, and then you can fit more cannons without being flush with the Nexus. It's not like Templar and Goons are going to be getting out of here, which is unfortunate, but there's definitely enough here to defend Protoss from this little force. Did all the cells die? No, here they are. There's some left. We see Lurker going down. Yeah, I just feel like yeah, it was 4 hatch before layer. Because he got this hatch like before his 3rd base. I just feel like he needs more drones. I feel like Helbega needs more probes too, but I have problem thinking probes too. Like the guy I was playing against who did this a lot. you get like 38 drones really fast, and then just make so many hydras. Looks like he's setting up more like a lurker contain, or just lurkers to defend. Got a decent little strike force here from Hello Bacon. Oh man, the Templar gets sniped. Second one gets stormed down on all the hydras. That was disgusting. And now there's a kind of a scary force here going for the Zerg Natural. I don't see that many hydras here, and only 2 more spawning. The drones don't know what to do. Don't know how early they should be pulled yet. Okay, looks like we have some lurkers popping out. Should lock it down. But then this base is also in danger. I feel like a Corsair scouted that earlier, so these units could be running up there. Oh man, is he gonna elevator all this into the main? That's rude. No, just it's just the 3 DTs, and the Corsair distracts the Scourge. That's big brain right there. Now we got 3 DTs, DTs in the main. Where are they going though? They don't end up here. All right, what are they gonna do? They go for the drones? No, they're gonna kill the Spire. Wow, just deleting it. In the meantime, being annoying at the front, drawing away Zookeeper's attention. Oh my god, did they get the whole hatchery? Oh my god. This is Bisu, dude. Drones glitching out the DTs. Now, it feels bad when you look back at your base and all your drones are dead. Well, how does it feel when you look back at your base and your hatchery's dead? Like, your whole base is dead. Oh my god, that has to feel terrible. Like getting it done with those DTs. The hatchery, Spire, and the spawning pool. It's pretty good. Like, I was about to be like, nah man, just kill the drones first and then go for the Spire after the drones get pulled. But apparently you can just kill the whole base. Excellently done. Being even more annoying with these DTs. He never quits, man. Back into the storm drop. So Hello Bacon has his style, man. Like he's got it down. Like forward fast expand, get a couple Corsairs, mostly for scouting, and maybe to like drive off Overlords, so you can do drops, and then go into this heavy Dark Templar drop into heavy storm drop style. I like it. I dig it. I just feel like if you optimized his like macro a bit more, you could have a much bigger army to go behind it. And like doing all this harassment and then hitting him with a big army is pretty damn good. Right now he only has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gateways. It's 13 minutes and he's on 3 bases. Like you should have at least 8 gateways. I think like 8 gateways is like the quote unquote correct number, maybe 10 on 3 bases. But like if you're if you're in CPL and you're floating money, just make more gateways. But he's getting like 3-2 right now, so that's gonna be a big upgrade lead. Yeah, and still no upgrades for Zerg. It's just hard to stay on top of that when you're dealing with DTs in every base. It looks like we missed a drop. The Templar are no longer in there. My bad, but I don't see that many dead drones, so maybe they've got the Templar got picked off. Corsair checking for bases. Gonna see this one just finished. I think if Hello Bacon sees it, makes the call, he can go kill it with his ground army. I thought about mentioning this earlier, which would be my excuse for being a bad caster, but like, think it's better to take this base first and then take this one. You see it a lot on like Fighting Spirit. Like I think the larva style like turtle zerg. You grab the 3 bases quick, and then take the 4th one behind it because you just defend your natural and your 3rd base. Is now like, I mean, I guess he could just lift these lurkers and put them here, but he could have like some spores and sunks there. Oh, in the meantime, while I'm going on and on, he gets 11 kills here. Some of them are Hydras, but definitely a worthwhile drop. Well, Zealot's poking at the hatchery. Don't think he'll be able to pick this one down like he did earlier with the DTs. Oh, we see the Protoss 4th up. No, not much mining done there. Alright, man, if you're at 4 bases, you definitely need more gateways. Oh man, this is point in a game where like it's Protoss, you have to like kill your wall and like fix all your rally points. Otherwise, our units just they can just run around your whole base like this. Like these Reavers are, I'm sure this Robo is rallied like here or here, but they go here. There's goons in the way. They come back. Not enough players kill this egg. Like, I'm guilty of that too, but like, just kill the egg, man. All it's doing is slowing down units that are coming out of your base. Alright, looks like this Hydra is moving in to attack this 3rd base. No units there, technically, but this army is outside. Should be enough here to hold us off. Nice storms. Oh my god. Disgusting. Pushing off that attack. Drove that GT indeed. Alright, I finished my delicious ice cream. And Hellbait is finally, he's got that, like, critical, like, 150, 160 food number. He's got 62 probes. He's got big upgrades. He's got Zealot, Goon, Templar. Could definitely start cracking some heads around here with his army. Oh, meanwhile, Reaver drop. Kill a bunch of Hydras. There you go, hit him on 2 fronts. Getting a little bit stuck here, it's leaving some goons behind. A bunch of Zealots running into these lurkers. Smoothest attack, but I think it's just enough here. I definitely wish these goons were here. But, no, the two were just droned too. The front wall for the Zerg is going to go down. I think just all these units are going to flood in here and clean out these bases. Sarkon wants those drones, man. Oh, this Templar wants those drones. 9 kills there. Alright. And Zookeeper taps out. Hellebacon takes a very, very hard fought game 3. In this, decently long PvZ series. It was definitely, I don't know if it was pretty, but it was hard fought by both sides. That's cool. And that is finally going to take a series for Operation Indecision, who otherwise have been kind of getting destroyed this week 8 we're looking at. The completely arbitrary order of this arbitrary segment of the match. All right, so the next series is Dickard against Mini KO. Let's figure out which team these guys, each of them are on. Dickard is on Operation Indecision. All right. And it's a ZVZ, so, you know, I'm going to have all of the expert game knowledge here. Alright, oh, and the colors are even similar. Amazing. Oh, wow. Alright. So, the top right, TJ Sweeted, aka Meanie KO. The Greens are fighting for Samyang Fire. In the top left, repping his BSL 9 tag, Diggard, is the Teal Zerg for Operation Indecision. Alright, so this map, pretty big. Usually big macro map. I don't think I'll see that many bases taken in this matchup. Size is definitely going to matter. I feel like the size, the spawn locations, and like the general geography of this map is going to make it more favorable to Mutas? Question mark. But you know, I'm a mediocre Protoss, so it's like a F-Fleet Zerg. Both players are going to scout each other first, so hopefully we won't see any kind of like build order win shenanigans here, where one player scouts the other and the other does not scout him, so the first player just knows exactly what build to do to counter their opponent. Guildlord's high five. Keep going. So, oh. This is a 9 hatch, I think, out of Meanie. I feel like that's not that common of an opening, but I'm pretty sure it's just for like a Ling all in. Like, it's not like economic to get a hatchery that early. It's more to get the larva, I believe. Feel free to correct me if you know otherwise. Was this a 12 hatch? Out of Diggard. Which I think should just be better, right? Like, 12 pool beats 9 pool, 12 hatch beats 9 hatch? Question mark? Like, as long as he takes a defensive stance here. His units will pop a bit later, but they'll have the defender's advantage. So both players have seen what is going on. Should know how they're going to stack up now. Speed starts for Meanie here. Oh yeah, it's a little one-sided, the score here, but I mean this is like only one subset of the week, so who knows how the whole thing turned out. But I know like week 8, like my team, Passion Daddy's got like absolutely destroyed. It was like 15-5 or something. And I was one of the people who got destroyed. All right, the lair starts. Okay. So it looks like our Teal Zerg is gonna try to defend until he can get Mutas. And Meanie is just gonna spam out links. Speed is almost done, so I have a feeling as soon as speed is done, all these links are gonna head over. And I don't think this defensive position is good enough. If we don't see any sunks or like a unit or some buildings to like make the whole choke smaller, I guess. Superior link count here is gonna be a big problem. Like, I think it's like 6 or 8 more links here for Meanie. Oh no, and the links these links are trying to be sneaky, like go around, I guess. So even more of a lead here for Meanie. His links are a bit conga lining in, but he does group them back up. Splits up nicely with some on the hatch and some on the links. Or oh, the colors are so similar. A drone goes down. Looks like maybe a Digger got the better micro out of that. He's ahead on supply now. He did lose a couple drones. Or no, he's not ahead on supply anymore. What am I talking But I think he had more links for a minute there. It looks like the reinforcement wave Meanie just got here. Alright, is this really... How is this get... I don't know, I guess Digger just has the, better mic right here. But Meanie does get around. Can he pick out the Spire before it hatches? He's got plenty of time. Spire's built so slow. Yeah, I guess Villa just had way more links than I expected. That's why I don't play Zerg. Meanie trying to run by, but I think there's just enough of an advantage here to cover every front. Yep, and Meanie has to tap out, and that was weird because that looked like he had way more links at one point. But that's ZVZ for you. Let's get a game 2. Alright, the colors are much more high contrast this time. That was good. They're playing in use map settings to get that little speech with the map maker. Now, I don't really know how match point shapes this map. I guess I feel like Lings are going to be pretty good. Like, the main choke feels like it'd be hard to wall up with Lings, and the natural choke also feels hard to wall up with Lings. But who knows? Who knows? No differentiation yet. Usually comes around the 9 supply, and you get your hatches or your pools or your gas. Excuse me. I see a pool here at a Meanie, 9 pool, and a 9 pool. So far going for the same thing. I don't really know what to say about this matchup, guys. So we see gas, any gas. So far, exactly the same builds. So not like the fastest possible mutas, but it seems more in that direction. So maybe I was wrong, maybe these are good, or maybe I don't understand ZVZ build at all. Everything's happening like exactly the same. Ooh, except... Oh, there we go, there you go, alright. So I guess... Are they just gonna keep doing exactly... somebody started... Yep. Just like... Purple's a bit... I think I'm half a second ahead. Oh, can't... Oh my god. Really? Okay. Sorry about that. I thought I hit this button already. Thanks for letting me know, K-Skilla. Man, I am killing it tonight. Anyway, they're both blend for 9 pool and then gas. And they're both have their links meet exactly in the middle. So we'll see who has better micro here. Oh man, and Meanie's links being on move command slightly too long. Look how skewed that turned out. 6 vs 6 turned out to like 6 vs 3. And now it's going to get pretty gross for Meanie. Trying to hold all these links here. Speed's about to finish too. Meanie's lair did start a decent amount earlier. I mean, that was what he was doing while the links were getting hit at. So maybe he can defend. Yeah, he's getting sunk now. If he can defend long enough to get the sunk up, he'll have an advantage for his mutas, but... Alright, he does even out the link count. Looks like the links are wasting their time dealing with the extractor. No. Thank you for letting me know. I feel dumb whenever I do that, which is it happens far too often. So we have a decent amount of lings here. Outside, only one sunk and only 3 lings. I think Digger could break this. Layer's done. We see a Spire. Oh, he doesn't have the gas for it yet. I think only. Oh no! I think he only has 2 guys in gas. Oh, that feels bad. I hate when that happens to me. These lings coming in coming in here. Is that? I think that's enough left over to kill this sunk, and there's no way for the drones to help in this fight, which is really unfortunate. Like the sunk was like here. They get drone trail, but I guess it is the sunk is strong enough. Sunks are pretty darn good. They have 2 armor, right? Doesn't tell you, but they have 2 armor. It's insanely good against lings. Okay, so Mini's Spore is like Aspire is like a 100 health ahead, 120 something like that. And he's getting more drones. So he's 4 drones ahead. So let's see how his Meta Micro turns out. It seems like Purple has the edge in Link Micro, but Orange maybe he'll have the edge in Meta Micro. Seems pretty confident in his Meta play if he's just getting more drones. I feel like anytime you get drones in this matchup, it's a statement. More links coming back in here. See, Muta's starting to hedge here. Oh no, he's Overlord blocked. Oh man, you got those ahead of time. It's so important to get Muta's out as fast as possible. Might give Purple here a chance to catch up. This is a lot of lings though, and Sunken can't cover everything. So we do see Muta's pop out. Link's trying to go. Oh, Link's getting a bunch of drones. I didn't even see that. I was focused on the Sunken colony. It's not bad. I think they get it's like 2 drones. It's a bunch of drones, a bit strong. But Meanie is still ahead on drones. We got. Oh, but look at this. Yeah, he still only has 2 on gas, I think. Yeah, he still only has 2 on gas. Oh my god, that hurts so much. Like, he could easily have, like, at least 1 more Muta. Maybe 2 more Mutas. But now he has to spend Larva on, like, Overlords. Really? This one here. Ooh, getting Scourge here. Some intense micro coming up. Mutas for Meanie looking for Overlords, but there's some more Mutas here for its opponent, and there's 2 Scourge. So it's gonna be some pretty tight micro here. Trying to run away instantly. I don't know if he counted it perfectly or he's just panicking. Oh, trying to micro. I think he picked off one of those. Yeah, he got hit by 1 Scourge, he picked up the other one. Now he's bruised against an equal amount of Mutas. I don't know if you want to take this fight yet. Oh, more Scourge show up. Oh, man. 3 Mutas to 3, but I can't even tell wrong here. I think Purple's still ahead. No, the ones from Orange are less bruised. Which makes sense because it's fun. Oh, no, he shot his still Muta. That hurts. That's unfortunate. Oh, so here we go. Finally, we see something different. Looks like he fixed his gas problem, and probably made a second hatchery to spend all the minerals he had. He's making more drones. This man is greedy. Like, I feel like you just make like lings and mutas and go kill him. Like, you're already at decently ahead. Now you're 5 ahead on drones. It's like just trying to take his natural with like 6 drones. I don't know. I feel like in this situation you would just, if you do want to get 1 more hedge, you would want in the main, because it's gonna be a long time for you actually have enough drones. The saturation matters, and having 1 spot to defend against mutas is gonna be way easier than having 2.
count, I mean, I think it's mostly just comes down to that gas. Oh, we're getting another hatch here. So both players taking the natural, but Meanie taking his second hatch in base first. This is a lot of Scourge here. I think, yeah, he just has to run. Yeah, there's more mutas anyway. So, oh, I don't know. I'm bad. I didn't see. I think we had four Scourge killed 2 mutas. Oh, it's a pretty good micro out of Meanie here. Yeah, absolutely dominating the Muta air war, and there you go. And we have a game 3. This time I'll hopefully remember to come back to the game. See, select here. Alright, we have another game 3. This one coming along a lot faster than the last series. Alright, game 3. Bam. Alright. I remembered this time. Alright, it's not quite yellow. I forget what color this is. Alright, so Sylphid. Again, I have no idea what this does for this matchup. The natural chokes are pretty thin. Makes it, and the main chokes is flat. Main chokes are flat, but it's pretty narrow. So I think overall it seems easy to defend against, relatively easy to defend against Lings. But all the cliffs and stuff around your base, especially like behind the natural, the minerals line up right with the water. That all seems pretty good for mutas. Rush distances are not that long. That's about all I can say about CVZ on this map. We'll find out. Looks like both players scouting the right direction again, but it looks like Meanie's Overlord is more angled towards the natural, which could be I don't know if that's a intentional misclick, like he's trying to avoid the enemy Overlord. I don't know. Looks like both players doing the same build as each other again. Pull into gas. Yeah, I feel like I should be saying something, but I don't know what to say. Because they're both just doing the same thing. I guess I was kind of right last time that they were aiming more to go to mutas. But we saw that was early Ling attacks that have diggered. Then we also saw like very aggressive droning out of Meanie. See them both players go up to 8 Lings, starting speed. Now last time, Meanie had his Lings on move command, and he lost like half of them before he could do anything. Oh, this is clever. It looks like he is going like around the long way, trying to avoid being scouted. It looks like Meanie's just gonna wall up this choke anyway. I don't know. The positioning kind of feels like they're gonna get surrounded. Like they should be like end up like this, so that the enemy Lings have to go through this little choke. Let's see if that matters here. Like Meanie being greedy again to get 2 more drones. Yeah, too many get picked off because it was a bad arc, and now he's just letting his enemy in his base. He just, he's being outnumbered in Lings. It's not gonna be great. Trying to run back to the drones to help. Oh my god, almost every Ling is down for Meanie. I think Digger is just gonna take this. And CBZ is brutal, dude. Such a tiny mistake cost him the whole game, I think. All these drones stacked. At least fight with him, man. Don't just run. Alright, there you go. He tries to fight, but it's not enough. And that series was about as
long as like one game of any of our other series. And Operation Indecision takes another series. I think we just have one series left. This is a gigantic group climbing over. Alright, it is June versus Queen. June is the player on Operation Indecision. Terror vs. Zerg, so another matchup I don't actually know anything about. Alright. The top right, playing the green Terran for Samyang Fire, is Queen. The top left, the white Zerg, is June. Now, June, or Kichi, I don't know, was one of my matches when I was in Tier 2. But I play Protoss, so I have no idea how any of that will carry over into this matchup. Queen has done a lot for CPL. She does some casting and some organizing and some other community stuff. Runs some King of the Hill sometimes too, I've seen. I don't think I've ever seen her play, though. So I really have no idea how these players are going to approach this matchup. I keep talking about this every game on Eddie. It's really big. They didn't get cross positions this time. These positions could be really good for mutas, right? Like you just fly right out of this, right out of the Zerg base, go to this mineral line behind the natural, and take out a bunch of SCVs. It's like a nightmare scenario for Tyrion, I guess. But sorry, but then the ground push distance isn't that long either. So I don't really know how this works out. Alright. Queen scouting gonna go in the right direction first. This is wall tight, maybe put like one more depot here. Is it tight? I don't know. Ooh, we're seeing a early gas, so this could be a Goliath build here at a Queen, not the more standard bio, but Goliath and mech builds in general get more and more popular, which is something that I appreciate, because like when Remastery came out and I started following the game, like mech was like never happened. Everyone was like, oh, you just go bio 100% of the time. Oh, by the way, this block on the spawning pool is pretty nice. Looks like June just got one down here. Good reaction. Only gonna cost a few seconds on the spawning pool build time. Not even one run yet. Get ready to build that factory, waiting for the gas. Come on. Oh, there you go, SCV. Here workers just do their own little dance when they're trying to make a building. So, we saw 12 hatch. Looks like it'll be a 2 hatchery build with the gases early. Against, presumably, well, yeah, this is the Goliath build, right? Like, you get like 3 vultures, expand, and then put guys back in gas and get more, stop making vultures to make Goliaths. It's my very, very rough understanding. It's important that June identifies that it's mech, which seems pretty easy because there's no expansion yet. So they can get a second colony here to keep vultures from running by and killing every single drone. Sixling, that's a lot. But the natural isn't that well defended yet. I mean, when you go for these mech builds, you don't make I mean, she's made 1 Marine. So I mean, there's a chance these things could get in here, do some big damage. Vulture is gonna pop with quote unquote sick micro. Vulture could kill every Ling, but we'll see how it actually turns out. Oh, don't get surrounded. It got surrounded. Well, that's not a good sign for the future of this base. Things are gonna run right past that. Go for the factory. That's like a mistake. I don't think they're gonna kill the factory before the vulture comes up. Although these are pretty good. They're doing a lot of damage here. Vulture attack. Alright, so yeah, I think that was a mistake. Probably should have just shut down the expansion, honestly. Maybe try to kill workers in the mineral line. But now Queen has his vulture. Should be able to hold off Lings for now. And just to save this SCVs just barely so we can keep building this command center. So through all that, just lose like 1 or 2 SCVs and a vulture and a marine for like 8 Lings. That seems pretty good. But we do see the Sun Cup won't allow any vulture run-bys. At least unless, I don't know, you get 3 or something, you try to run past it. Oh, never mind. You get 2 or something, try to run past it. Get behind the mineral line. Oh, get blocked by the drones. Oh, the vulture gets taken out. This one only has 15 health, but all the drones are pulled. Don't go to the... Oh, man. Should just held position back here. So, lost some mining time, but I think that was good for Zerg. And now all of Queen's defenses are gone too. Yep, so we see the armory going up. Pretty sure this is going to only be the Goliath. We're going to see 2 factory Goliath for a while, and then we're going to go to 5 factories. Maybe with 3 siege tanks, depending on what Zerg does. So we're going to see the spy here out of June. But Queen's starting to make Goliaths. We don't see an eBay yet. Don't know exactly when you have to build the eBay to get turrets up in time. I'm starting to get a bit worried. The Spire's done. And the eBay is not even started, so I have to get eBay and then turrets. Just Goliaths isn't quite going to cut it, is my understanding. Two more vultures on the map, just poking around, seeing if they can find any cheeky third bases. I do think, well, I guess Bio, I think Zerg wants to have a drone out ready to build a third by now. I don't know how really you get a third against Meg. Vulture's running by, one getting picked off, but they do see the mutas pop, so now she'll know exactly what the timing is on that. Don't think this drone will get too much, or this Vulture will get too much done. Let's get one drone. Oh my god, gets another drone? The mutas just stop? Mutas just leave the Vulture here? What? Alright, this Vulture's gonna get some more kills. Yeah, this eBay is not even done yet. I bet Jude saw eBay wasn't done yet and said, okay, forget that. Leave that Vulture here. I'm gonna kill every SCV with mutas. And 2 Goliaths here. Not gonna be enough for these mutas, I think. Yeah, they're just gonna get overwhelmed. That's really frustrating, I bet. But they're gonna get right on top of this production line, and then no new units are gonna come out. Deciding instead to go for the minerals. Nope, the turret gets up. Doesn't want to deal with the mass repair. Like, this SCP is trapped out here. Well, now it's trapped now instead. But yeah, I mean, no Goliaths are gonna be able to come out here. And right when I say that, one just strolled on out of there. Oh, the micro overlord is in danger. Alright, seriously, just like hold position, your mutas over here. See more mutas and more Lings coming out. There's just no units out of Queen. The Lings could just flood in here now. They always say this when you get on top of the Terran production buildings. It's pretty hard for them to come back. The Queen is trying. I mean, she's getting turrets everywhere she can. Alright, 2 Goliaths coming out, but they're just gonna get picked off. Can they run back to the turrets in time? No. Not for that one anyway. Nope, they get picked off. And Lings are in the natural. So, big feels bad man moment for Terran in this game. Oh my god, leave the factory that burned down? That's cruel. There you go, it's dead. I'm a little bit of trouble with these turrets, but there's no reason to go over there when you can kill all the factories.
gonna see any tech or anything out of Zerg. Just gonna see them making more and more units. Yep, leagues are in the main. I guess Queen's just taking time to digest this game, but like, you have to know, right? Like, you have to know you're dead. There we go. Alright. Let's get into game 2. So I think that was probably just a mistake to forget the eBay. I've done stuff like that before. Definitely seems like a very frustrating way to lose the game. I think it was a bit better in game 2. Alright, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't really know what to think about this map in this matchup. See how it plays out. I wonder who benefits from it being a 2-player map. Like, who wants the scouting more? I have no idea. Well, is this map bad for Zerg? I don't know. I mean, I feel like these top corner bases, or the bottom corner base, they have 2 ramps, so it's harder to defend those with lurkers. Then maybe you can take like the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock bases. They have the narrow chokes. Then like I think tanks can shoot over the. Yeah, I know tanks can shoot over that mineral line. So I don't really know. It does seem like Zerg getting a 3rd base is gonna be a little rough on this map. But it looks like everything is normal as can be here. We'll see another 12 hatch at a Zerg. The Queen is gearing up the wall again, I think. Is this tight? You lift it over there and then it's tight? I don't know. Are we gonna see a gas? Yes, so it looks like it'll be another mech build. I mean, no reason to give up a solid strategy just because I lost once, especially when you could probably identify what the problem was that game. CB getting in here, seeing the 12 hatch. Looks like we'll see another 2 hatch play here. Seems I've heard, and it seems from my experience, that 2 hatch is much more popular than 3 hatch right now. I'm not sure all the reasons why that is, but people just want those mutas out earlier. Use that to control the, control the map, control the game. Definitely paid off last game for Zerg. CB following the drone around. Probably a mistake to go chase that far. We see factory again. We see just 1 marine being made. Scouting drone heads back. This overlord should be able to identify the build from Queen, which gives Zerg a big leg up in responding to it. I don't know, like, so I understand that, like, maybe Zerg needs, Zerg needs the ability to scout, sure, and like maybe they get some little overlord nooks, but like this is a bit excessive, isn't it? Like this whole area they can put an overlord, like they can sit it here and just like Marines just like can't shoot it. It's like you just worry about it anyway. He's gonna run in there. Never mind. He's pulling the overlord back to not to die. But it will see the factory coming down. Machine shop first. So this seems a bit different because last game Queen pulled all of the workers out of a gas. Just leaving 1.
Same, I don't think we started with speed vultures last time. I can't remember one game ago, guys. I might just be exhausted. See, an armory on one base, so this is definitely different. Right? There's no command center starting somewhere else, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, and there's a... Guys, there's a proxy factory over here I didn't notice. Guys, I'm really good at this. Is this SCV trap back? Oh, wrong button. Is this SCV trap back here? It might be. Alright, so what do you do with proxy vulture? I wonder if... So it looks like it'll be like, she'll make a few speed vultures and then go to Goliaths. Goliaths will have a bit more meatiness to them. Oh god, don't get surrounded. You need every vulture right now. Oh no, the things you're gonna get in. Oh, this is another feels bad moment for Terran. A little apprehensive to run in with this vulture. Shooting down one ling. Looks like the lings aren't even trying to go for it. In the meantime, we need more vultures out of here. So, I guess, you know, it's not too narrow. Vultures could run by here. Alright, there's now 2 vultures in the main. 2 speed vultures in the main. That's pretty scary for Zerg. The lings were cleaned up in the main. So I get plenty of drones. 5 so far, and now they're behind this mineral line. They just can't get to us. We have a reinforcement vulture coming in here. Oh no, this vulture is being attacked by this drone. We need to focus it down. Oh man, the vultures get a bit surrounded by the mineral line. A bit unfortunate. Wait, okay, there was... Yeah, I think there was a vulture back here. These factories are idle. I think that's just a mistake. There's so many minerals. We should be seeing more vultures. Probably an expansion at this point. Oh, the muta's already done. Wow, I need to pay a bit more attention here. I can start looking at all the worker kills. So in that case, I think Terran's gonna die again. Well, the turrets are started this time, and there's less ground to cover. I'll grant you that. We have army. I think we have a Goliath starting. We have the range upgrade finished, something like that. But no units coming out of these factories. Turrets alone aren't they just aren't going to cut it. Slowly trying to kill this slugging colony, but there's enough mining going down at the natural. Yeah, I think we're going to see basically the same story as last game. Maybe the factory should have been here where the turrets could have covered it. It was kind of one base scenario. I feel like the vultures did good damage, but I mean, apparently not enough to hold off the mutas. Maybe you should just like lift the factory up and run back to the turrets with it. That way you can build something. Does this factory get scouted? You should keep making stuff out of it, I guess. I don't know. Well, we have lings heckling the barracks here, trying to get it down. More and more mutas showing up. This means they're going to try to repair, but they won't be able to do that when they fire the mutalisks. We have one Goliath up. Just had the range upgrade, but we just kind of just shrug that off at this point. We're going to build a command center here, but that's optimistic. Factory's going to go down before another Goliath can get out. Terran has no units and no finished production instructions. 3 kills on one leg. Oof. A couple legs stomped in the middle of the map. Trying to get a barracks down just so she can build more factories, I guess. You're just straying a bit close to the turrets. We do still have more workers for Terran. Like, maybe this isn't as over as I think it is. We are going to have more and more lings come in here. No ground units yet. If one Goliath isn't going to help against 8 lings. Or 9 lings, how many lings? Just going to try to master repair this factory, but I don't know if it's possible. mean, all the mutas are going to die here. But now the lane's going to be the problem. I wonder if she'd still be in this game if she didn't live this factory. Like, making vultures out of it and sending them home, or make quiets out of it, sending them home, something like that. But better than just floating it, I think. So it looks like June is going to win a relatively quick TVZ series here. Just gonna flood more and more lanes in here. There you are. Alright, I'm exhausted. These casts, like, exhaust me. I feel like I just feel myself not saying anything because I'm like, I just don't have the energy to think of anything to say. Well, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Looks like Operation Indecision have turned into a 3-6, which is a lot better than the 5-0 they started with today. I'm definitely looking forward to doing more CPL casts soon-ish, hopefully, even though we're on the last week. Once again, thanks for watching. If you had a good time, hit me with a follow, and have a good night.